Fritz. Went and congratulated him on his GB sticker on the back of the car earlier this morning. In the Kestrel Lane, up against Franziska Chuen. Both of these from Germany.
Yeah, picking together as well.
Are they actually? I know Thomas probably will stay for next weekend. Is Francesca as well? I wonder if it might be.
No, he's not sure. Not sure.
From around the world. I know we have a whole bunch of people glued to the screen from Scandinavia, Finland, Germany, Portugal as well.
Yeah.
This is Thiago Almeida with the twin-engined Seat. I love the 8.80 is his dyno. I love the fact that he had a choice between running in big bracket or pro Doorslammers.
There's only two classes you can go.
Yeah, just the only task it was legal for, basically. Got a great view there of Dan Williams out the window, but Thiago's giving it some 961, 154 miles an hour. Nice looking run. Oh, that was just a puff of smoke. Probably locked up the tyres in the shutdown area down there for Thiago. He's still okay, right?
Yeah, he's absolutely fine.
10.19 for Dan Williams.
Yeah, pretty much where they want the car to be.
Laurie Bamford.
Yeah, I think it's had transmission issues yesterday.
Which he knows a man that can fix.
Indeed, yeah. Well, it wasn't actually a transmission issue, it's a shifter issue.
Oh, okay.
So I know they were working away at that.
Yeah, so Laurie Bamford, winner last year. What day? Saturday, Sunday?
The Sunday last year. Well, that's not Doug McClure, he's on the outside, it's Matthew driving success out there. Well, I think Laurie's managed to get that sorted.
Laurie goes 9.92. The only slight issue on that was the wheelie, which I think he had to just back off a little to bring it down. Yeah. Which, again, looks great, but for bracket racing, you need to just be able to know what it's going to do. Okay, another Williams. That's Nick over there. The Nova against another McLaren. That's Jack. That was a long way to walk for the McClure queue, wasn't it? One lane to the other. That's out to the left. Practice runs, these are time trial runs, just to see what the car, the weather, the track's doing, and then they go into, they don't do a chip draw, they do a come down and you get picked out by someone at the fence who wants to see the blue car race, or the white car race the white car, as this would be, yeah. Which colour car do you want? That car, okay, we can do that. It's completely random pairings and it is very, very good fun. Mainly because Colin doesn't have to keep track.
I still do though. So, don't lift Dave. 10 seconds now for George. Nice run for George, actually. Yeah, there's like 49 put in runs yesterday in elimination. Yeah. The car's, of course, sponsored by the Williams Brothers Speed Shop over in Northampton, the other side of the M1 from here. So a very local speed shop indeed. You'll see their trailer in the pits as well. And also the UK distributor for VP Racing Lubricants. And another car out the Williams Brothers stable. Here's a lot of outlet. Going alongside is Simon Innes from Crazy Racing Barracuda. Yesterday, he was obviously after a pump, has managed to get one, or has managed to get his one fixed, one or the other. Anyway, net end result, he is back. Low 8s then for Thomas, high 8s, possibly low 9s for John.
That's better.
Low run for John Turner though, 8.97, 149 miles an hour. The gremlins of Friday seems to have been banished. This is a good thing.
If they can stay banished for at least the next 8 days.
At least for
very nice.
8 years, I think.
That was,
So Nigel agreed with the Ford Pop. It was a Beetle that Nigel ran before.
It was exactly the same colour as well.
Yeah.
Exactly the same colour.
Well, we thought at the time it was very kind of him to paint the car that colour, so it reminded him of his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with Bonnie Blue over there. There we go. Christian Sneebly, which I presume isn't German for blue. Please don't write it. So Christian in high 7s, Nigel in the very, very low 9s with that pop. That is really rapid, that car. Really rapid. Does it run nitrous or anything?
Good question. It's the car he's always wanted though. Even when he ran the Beetle, he's always wanted a pop. And this has been
Slowing up slightly to a 9:31. I'll say slowing up, that's still very, very quick for Nigel Green. But Christian Sneebly, that's around about where he wants to be, I'm sure, 784. Okay. So we both did that, didn't we?
That's not
yeah,
good.
that's not it. No, it's not.
Oh dear. That's Mr. Skinner. Chris Skinner down there with the Tasmere. looks like Charlie Seward.
Charlie really has been killing it in both.
Well, he's
and
taken
Supercross.
the top trophy for the last 3 events he's been to. That's unbelievable. Oh yeah, he's got a top well done. Serious engine damage. What a shame. Just didn't really want to find that one out at all yesterday, but unfortunately they're out for this weekend. They are out, obviously, for next weekend as well. And best of luck in getting everything back in the car and working again. But yeah, serious engine damage, unfortunately. So I'm going alongside Alain Dieu from Switzerland. Not very often you see an Alfa with a blown motor sticking out the front, but it just looks completely correct. It really does. Those are the 8s as well. Thanks ever so much indeed to Kate for coming up to give us a little bit more information on this fabulous RX-7, but doesn't sound like one, and that's because there's a small block Chevy underneath the hood there, so you sort of think, oh, it's normally rotary powered, you look at the front and go, what's that? But yeah, small block Chevy in there. It runs in the 11s and having an absolute blast. First time behind the wheel this weekend. Tony Letchford, been doing this a while. Car's been running very consistent, high 7s. He's starting to work a little combination out there as well now. Well done, Toby. Orthodox with the Apocalypse Barracuda going alongside Adrian Ortelli with the Dodge Polara. Don't forget, after our big brackets, it is going to be straight into Pro Doorslammer round 1. If you're not anywhere near a viewing area, suggest you head over there now, because we've got about, 5 pairs left in big bracket, and then it'll be straight into Pro Doorslammer. Circus cars that are racing this weekend. This is Kate Booth for Pop, and of course Chris Cresswell down there with a BMW. Matthews. Going alongside the Dark Revenger, that of course Dave Chariot. Couple of 9-second cars.
Last few cars in the big bracket, time runs. We have Pro Doorslammer at the front of the lane.
It's going to be exciting.
It's going to be fun. Really good to see Dick Costa back up here, came to say hi. Fantastic purple eye.
Yeah, a little bit wasteful there, but good is here.
It's wonderful, really wonderful. Okay, don't check Steve Matthews. Steve Matthews normally hangs about like that.
Lovely.
Once again, little lift. You might have to invest in those super trick shots. Yeah, that's
It's Cancer Circus for you.
It's 007. Well, the good thing about this as well is because this is a whole kind of mishmash of different classes all in one bracket.
Yeah.
So you've got cars that would, loads of cars at this event really that would normally race each other. Billy Gang normally runs in Super Pro 760 heads up. I'm not sure he's underneath us. Okay, he's up against Brett Featherstone. Now these two would not normally race each other. And obviously Steve Matthews, you saw there from Gasser Circus, he wouldn't normally race any of these guys. Okay, I think just Bill Wilson to go actually. Oh, well, maybe Billy Gang and John B.
Yeah. And Ronnie Mercer and Jeff Cowley. Well, those two are below us, so yeah, 5 cars after this.
And then Pro Doorslammer around
Yeah.
one, I think, followed by.
I can't see who's in the lanes behind, so I'm going to go and stand from the drive and we'll see. So 18 there for Billy, 950. That's non-nitrous there for Brett. Well, that's a definite nitrous though, so somewhere in the high 8s for Ronnie. Well, I think about 888 yesterday. Going alongside with Jordan Cowley today. It was Jeff yesterday, Jordan today.
Again, yeah, Jeff Cowley kept his foot in it. He was kind of a bit of a wander from half angle. Nicely done though, Jeff went 9.09. So these are the last few cars definitely. We've got our Dutch pair out first actually in Pro Doorslammer. Coming your way very shortly. John B, Billy Emirates. Will be the last pair of cars for the big bracket. Yeah, the pickup truck. No nitrous. He was very happy, wasn't he? Yesterday, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Motor best. I think it was Friday, was it?
Yeah. Yeah, he will be on the nitrous next weekend. Basically, he's now got a new torque converter because the nitrous system was just too much for the old converter, so he's had a new one done. That's in the car now, but he's waiting until all